It took me a while to get a hold of this particular fragrance since I heard about its release back in 2016. It is one of the best fragrances I've tried so far in 2018. Let's do it. What is up, Frag fam? Welcome back to your fragrance channel. If it's your first time, I'm Max Forti, and this is a channel where we share fragrances smelling great and, of course, making a great first impression. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a house that I've never actually done a full review on this channel. The house of Issey Miyake, and today's fragrance, the fragrance du jour, is the one and only, the one that's very talked about lately in the fragrance community, getting a ton of limelight, and rightfully so. The 2016 release, Noir Ambre from Issey Miyake. If you like these type of reviews and you appreciate the channel, don't forget to share your support. It takes 1 second and I greatly appreciate it. It continues to help me do this for you. It's very simple, guys. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny. Like I said, it takes 1 quick second to click that like button, subscribe for a lot more, and ring that bell so you get anything and everything that's happening in the fragrance world straight into your feed. Funny thing about never actually reviewing something from Issey Miyake on this channel is actually pretty funny because I do enjoy the brand. I have about 6 or 7 fragrances from this house, and from the original to the flankers, there's a couple that I really enjoy, and from the moment I tried this fragrance, I just had to have a full bottle. I said, this is right up my alley. I think this will probably be my favorite Issey Miyake of all time, and I'm definitely going to have to review it for you guys. First things first, Noir Ambre was released in 2016. The nose behind this fragrance is Christophe Renaud, which is also known for being one of the creators of the infamous 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. But he also has an extensive, great resume. If you have the chance, go on for granted and check it out. The guy is a great nose. Noir Ambre is an ADP, Eau de Parfum concentration. Available in 2 sizes, I believe. I think there's a 50 ml and the 100 ml that you see here, but the most common size is the 100 ml. One thing about l'Odyssée pour Homme Noir Ambre is that it's not readily available here in the States. I've heard it through the grapevine. Don't quote me on that. I haven't physically actually seen this happen, but I've seen people in the groups, in the fragrance groups that is, talking about finding this fragrance here in America at discount, stores like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, so forth and so on. Check it out at your local, TJ Maxx or Marshall's. You might be lucky enough to find a bottle. I was able to get my bottle from overseas, so you're talking between $125 to $150 roughly. Ambre Noir is classified as an oriental, leathery, ambery kind of a scent, and it is a great one at that. First thing that comes to mind when I spray this fragrance on was niche quality. I'm saying niche quality because of the quality of the ingredients. You can attest for the resinous, the opulency, how great the blend is and how different and daring from what's out there in the designer world this fragrance really is. So much so that it's not really available here in the US. This was pretty much geared toward the Middle East or the European market. So hopefully it'll come here because it is tremendous quality, but we'll get to that in a second. So going back here, let me digress a little bit. It is of quality. You're going to definitely attest a great use of saffron here. The amber is going to be up front and center. It's a phenomenal combination of notes to get the ambery accord, which is very, captivating and great for this time of the year. It's heavy, it's dark, it's opulent. It's just one of the best leathery saffron amber scents I have ever tried. If this was packaged and bottled by a high-end niche brand, this could have easily fetched $200 to $300, no problem. Noir Ambre is a very warm, spicy, leathery, sweet, ambery fragrance. Very snuggly, very becoming, very sophisticated, almost like a perfect suede, snuggly leather jacket. That's how I would describe this. If you are a fan of oriental spicy fragrances, you definitely want to check this out. There's a ton of cinnamon here, which I do love. It's one of my favorite notes in fragrance. Cinnamon's going to be drizzled here throughout the whole life of the fragrance. There's coriander, nutmeg, there's a creaminess to the scent. There's also a dose of vetiver here that's very subtle and smooth. I love vetiver in my fragrances, so I couldn't, dismiss that vetiver note here that's very classy, paired up with a cedar note and papyrus, which brings a very sophisticated dry elegance to the scent. As you approach the dry down after the first 45-minute mark or so, vanilla and tonka will really play a heavy role into the scent, really amping up the amber, giving this almost a gourmand territory feel to the fragrance. Now you may ask, is this a groundbreaking trendsetter fragrance? Nothing that has been done up to this point is similar to this fragrance. Absolutely not. This fragrance is not a trendsetter, groundbreaking fragrance per se, but when it comes to the designer realm of things and the designer world, this is definitely a groundbreaking scent, meaning there isn't anything at your local Macy's or general store that's going to smell quite good and quite like this. I promise you that. Performance was also something that I was really incredibly impressed by. I don't know if it's because it was released for a different market, but I'm going to tell you right now, 8 to 10 hours longevity with this fragrance. You know I spray my clothes, so 10 plus. If you don't spray your clothes, you're looking at about 8 hours. Projection, 2 to 3 hours, no problem. One thing I'm going to caution you is go easy on the trigger, fellas, because this is a powerful scent. Noir Ambre is a perfect scent for the weather we have right now, for festivities, end of year holiday parties, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas parties, whatever you celebrate. This is a great scent for this time of the year. Fall, winter is definitely where I think this will shine the most. I think Noir Ambre is definitely more nocturnal scent. I think it's great for evening, you know, romantic settings, parties, definitely for night wear, dressier occasions, or at least, you know, fine casual. Because it's a darker, you know, more resinous, opulent fragrance, I think it definitely screams more elegant and dressier kind of occasions. I do believe the scent is definitely more masculine, but I think a lady can pull this off if a lady likes leather, you know, darker, ambery, sweet scents, cinnamon. If you like those kind of notes, I think a lady could pull this off fantastically, but I also think it's a more mature scent, meaning I think 25, 30 and up, if you have a seasoned nose, if you appreciate leathery, ambery scents. It has a touch of animalic. It's not really, you know, that deep and dark animalic scent, but it does have a hint of animalic in this scent as well. When it comes to leather, ambery scents, it is more of the more mature and complex variety for sure. My final thoughts on l'Odyssée Pour Homme Noir Ambre is it's an absolute fantastic breath of fresh air, great designer fragrance. As I said in the beginning of the video, one of my favorite fragrances I've tried this year thus far. I found out about this fragrance back in 2016 at the Emporium of Scents Facebook group. If you guys are not a part of that group, you guys are missing out big time. There is about 13,000 frag heads like you and me, fragrance aficionados, sharing this passion 24/7. There's, you know, coupon codes, fragrant news, scent of the day pictures, swaps, trades, sales, you name it, giveaways. It's happening at the Emporium of Scents Facebook group. Guys, I'm going to have the information down in the comment section below. Click away, join us. I hope to see you there. As you guys see, I am totally enamored with this fragrance, and I'm going to be rocking this fragrance this Thanksgiving. If you guys want to try this fragrance or any other fragrance, any other top designer, high-end niche fragrances, go check out myfragrancesamples.com. I've talked about this particular website. I've used it many times. That's how I found out about this scent. First, I got myself a decant. I wore it. I loved it so much, I had to get a bottle. So go check out myfragrancesamples.com. I'm going to have the information down the link below, which will take you directly to the site. There's a coupon code right now from me to you, MAX15, which will grant you guys 15% off at checkout. Check it out. Enjoy. So this is the time of the video. I want you guys to let me know what your thoughts are on Noir Ambre. Have you tried this fragrance? Let me know in the comment section below. Have you tried this one? And what are your thoughts on the whole house of Issey Miyake? Perhaps I'll do a good, bad, ugly, underrated and overrated from this house. But let me know which one is your favorite from Issey Miyake. And if you have tried this one, let me know your thoughts on it. Please comment below. Before I part, I'm going to leave you guys with wishes of happy Thanksgiving. May you have a wonderful time with family and loved ones. One thing that I'm very grateful and thankful for, of course, is the fragrance community. I'm very thankful for each and every one of you. I cannot do this without you. For over the years, you guys have shown tremendous support, and I am very thankful for all of that. I've met some really great people. I've met some really sincere people that I've connected with throughout the years, and it goes way beyond and above the bottles. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your support, and happy Thanksgiving to you all. I'll see you guys in the next one.